We're good. We're in perfect health. Okay. All right. Well, let's start. Let's get nice and comfortable, right? So laying down, however that is comfortable for you. Yeah, low back. All right. Low back is always our like hips and twists and poor little lumbar spine, right? So getting nice and comfortable, whatever that looks like for you, that can be laying all the way down on the back with the knees together and the feet apart, or legs out long in front of you. I'm gonna mute all of us now. Perfect. And I did want to start this morning with just a little bit of harmonium. Hopefully it doesn't cut out too much. My apologies if it does. Hopefully I can just stay quiet and it'll be fine. So laying down on the back, getting nice and comfortable. And just check in with the breath, right? First order of business, allow the features on the face to soften and check in with the breath. And just notice where it's kind of living this morning, right? Is it up here in the upper part of the chest? Is it in the head? And then can we encourage it to move a little deeper down into the body, into the belly? And just giving this a few moments, right? A few moments of just inhales and exhales. Don't overthink it, right? Just breathe. And maybe working towards evening out the pace of the breath, if that's working for you this morning. Maybe it's all we can do to just take a slightly deeper breath, a slightly longer exhale. We'll just start there. Start to notice little whispering, brushing sensation on the back of the throat. Maybe even the hands want to rest on the belly. One hand above the navel, one hand below the navel. Encouraging our breath to move just a little deeper down into that space, down into the belly. And then notice the back side of the body. Noticing, observing each point of contact the back body has with the floor. Feeling the back of the head resting on the mat. The shoulders, the backs of the upper arms. Feeling the upper back supported by the earth. Noticing that little natural curve in the low back. And feeling the pelvis heavy. Noticing the whole back side of the body supported, connected. And then notice the front side of the body. Notice the clothing touching the skin, feel the air touching the skin. Just observing with that eyes closed, the space around you. Front side of the body is heavy. It's almost like the front side of the body can just melt down into the back side. Allowing the features on the face to be relaxed and soft. Softening the jaw, the brow space. And looking for this sense of calm, peace, and ease as we shift into our physical practice, right? Looking for this in each posture. Looking for this in each movement, this ease. Invite in a slightly deeper breath. Continue to focus on that brushing sensation on the back of the throat. And then invite in a little bit of movement, a little bit of a wiggle to the fingers, a little wiggle to the toes. And take the arms up and overhead. Take a nice, big, full body stretch. Reach the legs out long, reach the arms up and overhead. And then from here, take the feet to the floor. Go ahead and shift your hips over to the right. Allow the left leg to stretch out long. Hug the right knee in towards the chest. Give it a nice little squeeze here. Take another breath. Breathe in. Exhale, simple twist. Find that space across the upper back, across the chest. And as you exhale, just let that leg be heavy, right? It's okay if the knee is up off the floor, it probably is. Thinking of that right shoulder heavy. And so check in here, right? Check in with that mid to low back. Check in with the low back and that hip. Notice if there's any areas of tightness. There certainly are for me, right? Right, it's like we always talk about, this is the collecting of information, right? If I know my low back is giving me some trouble today, and I can feel it here, I just want to be extra mindful of my movements. Let's gently come back to center. Feet to the floor, shift the hips over to the left side of the mat. Let the right leg stretch out long, squeeze that left knee in towards the chest. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist. Again, find a little bit of space across the upper back and chest. And then check in over here, right? How does my low back feel right above the crest of the pelvis back here? Like these muscles over here. How does my low spine feel? And how does it feel as it starts to move and shift and twist into my upper back? Right, and can I direct the breath, the intelligence of the prana, the tejas, into these spaces that are offering me tightness or discomfort, right? Can I think of them opening up and then allow the action to follow? Maybe it's very subtle, right? But think of the breath moving down into the low back. And then gently come back to center. Right, shift the hips back to the middle of the mat. And then give a little squeeze of the knees in towards the chest. And a little rock from side to side. So as you rock from side to side with the legs together here, you may notice like the low back kind of widens across the floor as we give it a little bit of space here. Okay. Good. And then I really love doing this. Hands on the knees, and you're gonna wiggle the legs back and forth. And as you inhale, legs are gonna move away. As you exhale, they're gonna come back in. Inhale, legs away. Exhale, back in. Do just a couple more like that. Inhale away. Right, so this kind of quicker pace of rocking back and forth, exhale in. I'm going to invite a little bit more blood flow down into that space. What does blood flow do for us? Well, it helps heal, right? Keeps everything healthy. So this is why when you injure, a joint or a ligament or a tendon, it takes longer to heal. There's less blood flow. We heard a bigger muscle group, more blood to the area, it'll heal faster. So we're just inviting some better circulation. And then circle the legs, small little circles together, targeting the low back. You may feel your hip flexors here already starting to turn on a little bit, right? Doing some work. And then in the other direction. All right, it's like a little fake massage for your back. Quarantine massage, gotta do it yourself. And then one hand on each knee, drop the legs away, circle them down, around, back in and up a few times. I would let your arms steer the legs here. Just let the legs be heavy. And then in the other direction, yeah. And then let's set the feet back down on the floor. Give a little press of the feet down into the floor. Feel the Low belly gently lifting up. Frontal hip bones lift so the low back can lengthen. And then again, hug the right knee into the chest, but interlace the hands behind the thigh. And then from here, extend the right leg up towards the sky. Reach through the heel. We're gonna press the thigh into the hands and resist and hug the thigh back towards the body. And then try to think of that right hip like it's descending down deeper into the floor. Right, reach the right heel away from the body. This should wake up our lower part of the leg. Some of us may feel comfortable stretching the left leg out long. Now, reach through the right heel a little bit more, reach through the left heel, turn the inner thighs towards one another, reach the arms up and overhead, right? So basically here, we're kind of in our warrior three. It's just way easier laying on the back, right? This is the preferred version of warrior three. All right, lengthen and reach, getting long, engage the belly, breathe in. Keep the right leg as it is. Let the arms come down by the sides. Breathe in. And then let's slowly open the right leg out to the side. So I think we did this last week. We are gonna just improvise without a strap. So this means you can kind of use your hand here on the outer part of the leg to support it. So arm works as like a little kickstand. Some of you may be able to wrap the index, middle finger, and thumb around the big toe. Reach through the heel. You may even want to use the left hand on the left hip just to keep this side glued down, right? So we're not lifting up off the floor. We're nice and heavy and strong through this right side. All right, if this isn't working for your low back, left foot on the floor, right, hips still heavy. Breathe here. And one more breath. Good. Engage the belly, take the leg back up towards the sky. Reach through the heel, right? We don't need the hands just yet. Take a breath in. Exhale, take the right leg across the body. Again, you can use the left hand here as a little kickstand. So we can keep this right leg just about the height of the hip. Now reach through the right heel. And again here, let's take the right thumb into the hip crease, give it a little press away. Right? Who needs a strap, right? Reach through the heel. Right, press that left outer leg down into the floor and then press the right thigh and hip away from the body. Breathe. Last one. Now release the hands, just let that leg drop all the way down to the floor. And then bend the knee, come back in. Let the right leg stretch out long. Let's take a full body stretch, reach the arms up and overhead, breathe in. Good, bend the knees. All right, draw the left knee in towards the chest this time. Interlace the hands behind the left thigh. From here, start to extend left leg up towards the sky. Reach through the heel, right? Create some resistance. Press the thigh into the hands. Resist, pull back, right? So it should feel like a ton of work from all the way up here in our gluteal muscles and right by the low back, all the way down through our hammies and lower leg. Doesn't look like much, but it sure feels like a lot. And then reach perhaps the right leg out long. So legs are in a little L shape. Now from here, again, inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. All right, engage through the belly. Keep the inner thighs turning towards one another. So neutral position in the legs. Breathe in. Slowly just release the arms down by the sides. Take another breath and then slowly start to open left leg out to the side. And again, you can use this arm as just a little kickstand, or you can interlace the fingers around the big toe. Keep reaching the right heel away from you. So that right side body is getting a little bit longer, right? And the toes are drawing back towards you. Breathe here, right? Nice and strong through this left leg. Beautiful. Inhale. Long exhale. Good. Engage the belly. Take the leg back up to center. Release the hand. Take a breath in. Exhale across the body. And again, you kind of just catch that lower leg with the right fingertips. Reach through the heel, right? So this left leg is about the height of the hip. Left thumb into the hip crease. Press the hip and the thigh away. All right, breath moves down into this outer left hip area. Last one. You can release the hands, just let that leg drop all the way down deep in the twist. And then bend the knee, gently come back to center. Okay. Okay. Feet to the floor, figure four, everyone's low back's best friend. Right ankle crosses over the left thigh. Take a breath in and exhale. Interlace the hands behind that left leg. Right? So if you've got low back stuff or sciatica or anything, tight outer hips, whatever, this is your friend. You can do this every day, right? Before you go to bed, when you wake up in the morning, in the middle of the day, whenever. Right? Draw that left thigh towards the chest. Right hip shifts away from you. Again, breath moves down into that right hip. Let's extend the left leg up towards the sky. Circle the ankle around a few times. Right? We ask a lot of our ankles or toes or feet in this practice. Circle the other direction. And then point and flex. Point and flex. And then spread the toes wide and scrunch and spread and scrunch and spread and scrunch. Good, and then rebend the knee, draw the leg a little bit closer, hold. Good, release the hands, keep the legs as they are. Exhale, drop the legs over to the left. All right, so you're gonna hold on to this right ankle or top of the foot, and then think of the right hip like it's dropping down to the floor. It does not have to move very much to get very intense in this right hip, right by where our little IT band there connects, right? So holding the foot in place, right hip drops down to the floor, breathe here. Alternatively, you can think of it like the right knee is trying to lift to the sky and you're holding that foot in place. Most important part of any of this though is that we're breathing, right? We're focused on the breath. We're taking long inhales and exhales. And then slowly engage the belly. Take the legs back up to center. Uncross if you'd like to stretch them out long. You can do so. And then feet back to the floor. Onto our second side, cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Take a breath in. Use the exhale, interlace the hands behind that right thigh. So this side for me is a lot tighter. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna have to work extra to send the breath down there and not hold my breath, right? Soften the shoulders. Delicate push and pull as we hug the right thigh to the chest and the left hip gently shifts away. And from here, right leg reaches up to the sky. Circle the ankle a few times. And then other direction. And point and flex the foot a couple of times. And then spread and scrunch the toes. And then rebend the knee. Draw the legs a little bit closer. Take a breath in, release the hands. Exhale, drop the legs over to the right. Hold on to that left ankle or top of the foot. Left knee is gently pointing towards the sky. Think of that left hip dropping down. Again, it's a very small movement. This hip is not going to find the floor, but we're pretending like it's going to. All right, just breathe down into that hip. All right, notice a little bit more depth with each exhale, even if it's subtle, right? One more breath. And then slowly back to center. Again, uncross the legs. Let's just circle them around a couple of times, yeah? Okay. All right, from here, take one arm up and overhead. Gently roll to the side. And then press yourself up into a seated position. Okay. You can sit on a blanket or a bolster or a block or just the mat. Let's cross the shins at the center. Allow the palms to face down on the thighs. So shins crossing at the center, a little flex to the feet. Hands face down. Now, think of your low belly here. Think of the frontal hip bones lifting or the low back lengthening and widening. As the awareness moves up the body, feel the center of the chest getting a little bit lighter. Crown of the head is lifting. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, let the hands come down through the heart space. Two more like that. Inhale, sweep out and up. Exhale, hands down. Moving with intention, right? It's okay to move a little bit slower, right? That's the whole lesson, this whole thing. It's okay to move a little slower. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Switch the cross of the legs, so opposite shin in front. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. As you exhale, twist. Inhale, get a little bit taller, a little bit longer. Exhale to revolve. Inhale, sweep out and up, breathe in. Exhale over to the other side. Inhale, get tall. Exhale to twist. Inhale, sweep out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good, let's take the soles of the feet together, knees apart, Adho Konasana. I'd like to just take a kind of like a moving forward fold here. So soles of the feet together, knees apart. All right, I just walk the hands out in front of you. And then as you inhale, get a little bit longer, straighten the arms. As you exhale, fold. Inhale, get a little bit longer. Exhale to fold. One more like that. Inhale, get long. Exhale, fold. Good. Slowly walk yourself back up. Let's make our way into a child's pose. All right, let's take the knees together, heels together, Hips will shift back and down onto the heels. And then let the belly just rest on the thighs. Take 5 breaths here. And then slowly, let's make our way onto the hands and knees, tabletop pose. As we inhale, let the heart move forward, widen across the chest. Stay strong through the belly so this all doesn't just dump into the low back. As you exhale, curl the tailbone down, round the back, press the earth away. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to round. Inhale, lengthen. 2 more like that. Exhale, round it out. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, round. And from here, find a nice flat back. Curl your right toes under. Send that heel back. Right, float the right leg up to the height of the hip. Keep the belly nice and strong. Shift the weight into the right hand and then float the left arm away from you. So we're still zipping that belly in and up. Right hip hugs in, left shoulder hugs in, but still reaching away. Press into the right hand. A little bit longer. Long exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale, just the left hand comes down to the floor. Bend the right knee. Right, from here, lift it up slightly. Exhale, squeeze knee to chest. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to chest. Reach the right leg back out long. From here, maybe you want to curl the left toes under. We're going to start to open that right hip. So now the toes are pointing away, right? Find a little spot to focus on to help you balance, and then let's float the right hand to the right hip. Good. Reach that right heel away from the body. Hug the belly in nice and strong. Maybe the top arm wants to float up. If it's better for you to press the shin down into the floor, that's fine. Whatever helps you balance. Right? Breathe here. Long inhale. Long exhale. Slowly with control, hand finds the floor, square the hips, drop the knee down, and find your child's pose. Once again, with the knees together so the belly can rest on the thighs. Good. From here, back on our hands and knees. Right, from here, slide the left toes back behind you, let them curl under, and then from here, float the left leg up just to the height of the hip, right? Doesn't have to come super high. Just to the height of the hip and turn the left inner thigh up towards the sky. From here, shift the weight into the left hand, float the right arm. Reach through the right arm, reach through the left leg, but still contain and hug the belly in. Right? Breathe here. One more. Now exhale, just the right hand finds the floor. Bend the left knee. Give it a little lift. Exhale, hug the knee to chest. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to chest. Reach that left leg back out long. Shin can press down or toes can curl under. From here, start to firm that right hip in, open the left hip up. Slowly with control, take the left hand to the hip. Right, reach through that heel. This top leg is nice and strong. And again, maybe the shin presses down, maybe the toes curl under, whatever works best for you. Now lift those frontal hip bones, float the left arm up to the sky, right? Keeping your gaze on that one little spot to help you balance. Breathe. Last one. Excellent. With control, right? Left hand finds the floor. Square the hips, knee to the earth. Uncurl the toes, shift it back. Take your way onto the hands and knees. Let's just stretch our wrists out a little bit, right? So let's start with the top of the hands on the mat. So the palms face up. It's gonna be uncomfortable, but we're just gonna breathe into it, right? Again, we ask a lot of our wrists in this practice too, like #1 yoga complaint is my wrists hurt. So let's do them a favor and stretch them out a little bit. If you want more, if that's you, you can lean back a little bit. Maybe. Good. And then slowly flip it back around. And then we're gonna turn the palms. So the fingertips point towards you, the thumbs face out. Fingertips point back towards the knees, and then you can again here just lean back a little bit. It's like you don't know that this part of your forearm can be tight until you do this. Good. And then from here, just sit back onto the shins. Give your hands a little shake. And then from here, you're gonna wrap your hand, your finger, maybe the thumb and the index or thumb and the middle finger, around this little part of the wrist, kind of right between where the thumb bone ends and then the little wrist bone here is. Wrap it around here, give it a nice little squeeze, and then roll your wrist around. And then in the other direction. Good. And same with this side. Find that little sweet spot between the heel of the hand and the little bone here. Wrap the finger around and roll it out. So we're encouraging synovial fluid to move into the joint, right? Lubricating the joint. And then other direction. Right? This is also a useful tool if you have to like sit at a computer, right? Okay, shake it out. Here we go. Let's find our way into downward facing dog from here. So from our hands and knees, walking the hands forward a couple of inches, spread the fingers wide. Press down into the base of the index and thumb, curl your little toes under, and then lift the hips up and down. Downward facing dog. Pedal the heels, bend the right knee, bend the left knee. Good. From here, step the feet a little bit closer to the hands and a little bit wider on the mat. Press down into one hand, reach the opposite hand across and under the body. Twist. Good, back to center, over to the other side. And back to down dog. Come high onto the balls of the feet, give a generous bend to your knees, and then find your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold it in. Good. From here, bend and hold on to the forearms or elbows. And you can just hang down. Right? You could even give a little like sway from side to side. And some of you may want to take the hands behind the head, interlace the fingers. Thumb can rest on that occipital bone, so that little crest at the back of the skull. Good, release the fingertips down to the floor. Inhale, half lift again. Maybe the fingertips find the shins this time. Good, find a nice long back. Take your hands to your hips, squeeze your upper arms behind the back, and then come all the way up to standing. Let's keep our feet about hips width distance apart. All right, spread the toes wide. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. 2 more like that. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, hands to the heart. Again. Exhale. Adding on. Inhale, reach the arms out and up, breathe in. Exhale, hinge up the hips, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep out and up, breathe in, grow tall. Exhale, hands to the heart, linking the breath with the movement. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold it. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, hands to the heart. Again, inhale. Exhale. Adding on from here. Inhale, heart forward. Breathe in. We're just gonna step our left leg back from here. Left toes stay curled under a high lunge. Keep your fingertips on the floor here. Draw this right hip back and then like that right thigh bone's trying to hug deeper into the hip socket. Little bit more weight in the inner arch of the right foot. Press down into the heel. Left hand will stay on the floor. Right arm is gonna come up to the sky. If you would like to use a block underneath the left hand, feel free, right? We always want to be able to build the floor up to us to create more space. Okay? Good. Inner thighs draw towards one another, turning the heart to the sky. Press the left hand down into the floor. Breathe in. Long exhale. Last breath. Breathe in. Good. Exhale, hand to the floor. Step it to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold it in, Uttanasana. Sweep the arms out and up, grow tall. Exhale, hands to the heart. Again, next side. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, half lift. From here, we're gonna step the right foot back. Right, just keep the fingertips on the floor at first in our high lunge. Draw the left hip back and in. Inner right thigh turns up, inner thighs hug towards one another. Get long through the spine. Crown of the head reaching forward, and then from here, hand on the floor or the block. Sweep the left arm up to the sky. Find the twist. So pressing down into that standing hand, right? So we're not collapsing here. Pressing away, finding length, finding space. Good, breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Good, hand finds the floor. From here, step it forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, breathe in, grow tall. Exhale, hands to the heart space. And so let's move through a couple sun salutations from here. Toes can be together, heels a little bit of space apart. Okay? Or feet hips width distance. I feel like I just got a little bit taller somehow. A little bit. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, half lift. From here, plant it. Let's take the knees to the floor. Press the tops of the feet down into the mat. Engage through the belly. Rock the chest forward. Keep the belly hugging in. Keep the feet pressing down. Exhale, bend the elbows to the back of the room, lower to the earth. Inhale, Bhujangasana, low cobra. So we don't have to come up super duper high, right? Strengthening back bend here. Firm in the upper arms in, shoulder blades firm in, press down into the feet until our knees lift up off the floor. Exhale, lower. Take the fingertips to either side of the mat so elbows are lifted, press down into the feet, and we're just gonna lift and lower a few times. Inhale, lift it up. Be mindful of your low back here, right? You don't have to come up super high. Exhale, lower. Inner thighs turning up, keep pressing down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Curl the toes under, hands by the low ribs. Press yourself up through tabletop and exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Two more breaths. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step forward, hop. Top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold it and bend the knees if you want. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Adding on. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Plant the hands. Step the feet back. Plank. Knees up or down here. Rock the chest forward. Exhale, lower, halfway. Inhale, over the toes, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. Good. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or hop, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, sweep arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Okay. Sun salutation feet. Toes together, heels a little sliver of space apart, or feet hips width distance if that's better for your low back. Shift the weight into the heels. Toes are nice and light. Hips back, sweep the arms up. Right? Chair pose. Exhale, fold it in. 1 breath per movement. Inhale, half lift. Strong through the belly, strong through the legs. Step it back, plank. Knees up or down. Inhale, rock it forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, over the toes, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Give yourself a breath here. Float the right leg to the height of the hip. Exhale, knee to the chest. Step the foot by the right thumb. Back heel down to the floor. Anchor through that back leg. Sweep the arms up. Just 1 breath here. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step it back. Vinyasa of your choice. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, float left leg up. Exhale, knee to the chest. Step the left foot by the left thumb. Right heel down, anchor through this back leg, sweep it up, warrior one. Big breath in here. Good, exhale, hands to the earth once again, step it back. Vinyasa of your choice, right? Knees maybe come down to the floor. Exhale to lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths here. One more breath. Lift the heels, bend the knees, step or hop. Top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold it in. Sit the hips back and down, sweep the arms forward and up. Utkatasana, chair pose. Press down, come all the way up to stand. Hands to the heart. Take a couple of breaths here in your Tadasana. All right, reconnecting with the breath. Good. From here, inhale, reach it out and up. Exhale, fold it. Inhale, half lift. From here, step the left leg back. Keep your left toes curled under. Be mindful that your feet are set up heel to heel or a little bit wider, right? Firm the right hip in. Inhale, sweep it around and up, crescent lunge. Good. So nice deep bend in this front leg, right? Right hip hugs back, frontal hip bones lift so we're not resting on that thigh. And then we can start to fire up the back leg. Good. Reach and breathe. Strong through the legs. And then focus on the breath. All right. 2 more breaths. From here, we're gonna reach the arms forward. Get nice and long. Fingertips maybe come to the floor. We're gonna float standing L, or maybe if you want, a hand can come to the heart. Maybe both hands. Good. Left inner thigh turning up, reach through that heel. Strong through the right hip. Heart forward. Breathe in. With control, we're gonna bend that front knee, step it back, sweep it out and up, crescent lunge, breathe in. Exhale, twist right arm back, left arm forward. Just one breath here, reach and twist, breathe in. Exhale, left hand to the floor, right arm up. Maybe you stay here. Maybe we come back into a modified Vashisthasana, right? Some of you may come onto the outer edge of that left foot, step the right foot back, full Vashisthasana. Good. Hand down to the floor, hips up and back, down. Lift the heels, bend the knees, step or hop forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale. Sweep the arms out and exhale, hands to the heart. Again, just take a couple of breaths here. Good. Second side. Inhale, sweep it out and up. Exhale, fold it. Inhale, half lift. From here, step the right foot back. Take a moment to set up your feet, heel to heel or wider. Good. Anchor through this left heel through the back leg. Inhale, sweep the arms up, crescent lunge. Good. Draw that left hip back. Bend the knee strong through the right thigh. Breathe in, get a little bit longer. One more breath. Get a little bit taller. Reach the arms forward, get length. Fingertips to the floor, standing up. Right inner thigh gently turns up towards the sky. Right heel presses back. Firm the left hip in. Maybe you can take one hand to the chest or the other. Maybe you're perfectly happy here. And with control, start to bend the left knee, stepping the right foot back. Inhale, sweep it back up. Take a big breath in. Exhale, twist. Just one breath here, right? Inhale, get a little bit longer. Exhale, right hand to the floor, right back into that twist. Right, so again, maybe you want to come onto the outer edge of this bottom foot. Step right back, Vashisthasana. Some of us will take this bottom knee down to the floor and press down into the shin, taking the modification. Right, both are challenging. Good, one more breath. Good, hand down to the floor, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Good, take the knees down to the floor. Shift the hips back onto the heels. Belly to the thighs, fold it in. Three more breaths. From here, make your way onto the hands and knees. Let's do a couple rounds of cat-cow. Inhale the heart forward. Lengthen through the sides of the waist. As you exhale, tailbone curls under, round it out. Two more like that. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. All right, find a nice flat back from here. We're gonna move dynamically first with this little twist. Thread the needle. Right? So spread the fingers wide, again, a little bit more weight in the inner part of the hand. Strong through the belly. As you inhale, float the right arm just to the height of the shoulder. Exhale, weave the arm underneath. Inhale, sweep it up a little bit higher. Exhale, weave it underneath. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, weave it underneath. Good. So up to you, you can take this forearm down to the floor. You can keep the hand on the ground, give a little press. Right? Some of you may want to take the top arm up and overhead, flip the palm, take the arm behind the back. 5 breaths. Slowly release the hand down to the earth. Press yourself back up onto the hands and knees. Good. From here, inhale, float the arm just to the height of the shoulder. Exhale, weave it underneath. Inhale, out and up a little bit higher. Exhale, weave it underneath. Inhale, out and up, open the chest. Exhale, weave the arm underneath. Okay, maybe we stay here. Maybe this left forearm comes down to the floor. Some of you may want to take top arm up and overhead, flip the palm, arm behind the back. 5 breaths. And slowly release the arm, press down into the hand. Make your way back onto the hands and knees. Take a round of cat-cow, heart forward. Good, exhale, curl it around. Okay, let's take a couple forward folds from here. Let's start with so you can take Sukhasana. It's nice. You can cross the shins at the center, but I like to, at this part of the practice, I kind of like to invite in the yin quality. So if it feels better in your body to take like a Siddhasana or a half lotus, if that works for you, or even a double pigeon, like maybe we could just call this forward fold free time. So whatever is calling to you this morning, whatever it looks like, yeah, find that position in the legs. And then we're gonna take a gentle forward fold where you can round the back, you can let the head drop down, you can rest the head on something, and we're gonna stay for we're gonna try for like 2 minutes. Yeah? So inhale, get tall. And then exhale, hips are nice and heavy. We're just gonna lower down and pause here. Right, letting the breath slow down. Slowly start to press yourself back up. And then we'll switch either the cross of the leg or taking the other leg or foot on top, right? Whichever position you did on the other side, do it on this side. Give yourself a breath. And exhale, hold it in. Slowly, gently make your way back. In line with the legs. Let the legs come out long in front of you. Turn the inner thighs down, outer thighs up. And again, you can always sit on a blanket or take a little roll underneath the knees, especially because we're going to take a more yin approach here where we kind of round it back and just unravel. If you want to support under the knees or even take a block or something in between the legs to rest the head on, totally fine. So letting the legs just kind of soften and relax, yeah? And then we're gonna lean forward and just let the upper body spill down over the legs. And slowly start to press yourself back up. Give the legs a little shake. And then from here, let's make our way on to the back. Again, draw the knees into the chest. Give them a little squeeze. And then set the feet to the floor. Hips over to the right. Left leg out long. Hug the right knee in. Breathe in. Exhale, right leg across. Maybe you notice a bit of a difference from the first twist to here. Hopefully. Come back to center. Hips over to the left. Right leg out long. Draw the left knee in. Breathe in. Exhale, twist. And slowly come back to center. Hips to the middle of the mat. Let's take a happy baby pose. Draw the knees into the chest. Roll yourself into a little ball. And then release. Shavasana.
Sarvesha Swastir Sarvesha Shantir Sarvesha Sarvesha Mangalam Bhavatu Shanti 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 Sarvesha Swastir Sarvesha Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesha Bhavatu Sarvesha Mangalam Bhavatu Om Shanti 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 Sarvesha Swastir Bhavatu Sarvesha Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesha Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesha Mangalam Bhavatu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
Gently deepen the flow of your breath. Give a little wiggle to your fingers and toe. As you inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. As you exhale, draw the knees into the chest. Gently roll to your side. Give yourself a moment here. And then slowly go ahead and press yourself up. Allow the hands to come and rest at the heart space. As you inhale, feel the chest lift. As you exhale, gently bow the head. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you, guys. Great work. Good job.
What's that? What's the last song? Sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh, that's okay. I'll type it in the little
Cool.
thing. It's by this thing called Meditative Mind. The help if I spelled meditate right.
Meditative Mind.
One second. I want to spell it right, but it's in Sanskrit, so give me a second. It's really nice, isn't it? It's very dreamy.
I love his voice.
All right, give me 1 second. Whenever I have to like actually use my phone for something, I turn into like a full grandma and I'm like, what button does what? R-V. Okay. Okay.
Meditate.
In a little chat. But if you, and it's from an album called Mantras for Deep Inner Peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we need, right?
Yeah.
And they have all of their stuff on Spotify, but I'm sure it's like everywhere else too, because they have like a lot of albums of just meditation music. It's a ton of stuff. So yeah. Well, thanks guys.
Thank you, Jen.
Nice to see you, Charlene. Nice to see you, Kathy. Everyone. Hi, Jen. Bye.
Bye. Thanks, Jen.
Of course.
You can.